Dear students, myself Hanif Haveri, lecturer in chemistry. So in this session we are going to discuss about the first chapter of your first PUC chemistry, that is some basic concepts of chemistry. So dear students, soon after choosing science combination, so one of the most important subject you are getting is chemistry. So today let us have, why should we need to have the knowledge of chemistry in our life, why it is a basics of science, okay. So is it has got some importance in our life, today we will come to know in this session. Hope you will enjoy this session, okay. So first let us see what is this chemistry. Hope you all know about what is science. So generally science is a systematic study of knowledge, systematic study of knowledge and observations, okay. So further to study in detail, so this science has classified into various branches. So for you people, for first PU and second PUC science students, we are having PCMB. So physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. So chemistry is one of the important subjects for you guys, okay. So what is chemistry? What is this chemistry means? So this chemistry is a branch of science which deals with composition, properties, structure and reactions of matter. So in this branch of science we are going to study with so composition, structure, properties and reactions, that is chemical reactions of matter. Now the question comes, what is this matter? Why we are bothering in this, why we are going to study about its composition, structure and properties, okay. So dear students, anything which has mass and occupies some space is a matter. So whatever the things around us, so a chalk piece or table, so this wooden board, all living beings, they are included in matter. So in chemistry what we are going to do is, we are going to study the detail about their structures, what are the different components present in that matter, how it is made up of, how about the structure of that matter and what type of chemical reactions are given by that matter. All these things we are going to study under the heading chemistry. So okay, so hope you understand the definition. So it's a branch of science which deals with composition, structure, properties and reactions of matter. So mainly we are going to deal with matter. So further, what is this matter, how it is exist, we'll discuss it later. First let us write down what is this chemistry. So basically a branch of science which deals with study of composition, structure, properties and reactions of matter. Okay, So this is about what is exactly the definition of chemistry. So dear students, once again for our convenience, so this chemistry has again classified into various branches for the convenience of our study regarding different types of matter and different elements. So further, this chemistry has 5 major branches. Actually it has large number of branches. For our study I have taken only 5, out of which for first PU and second PU you see you are going to get 3 different branches of chemistry. What are those means? So for our studies we have organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry for our both first PU as well as second PUC chemistry subjects. So along with these 3, 2 more major branches of chemistry are analytical chemistry and biochemistry. So let us have the discussion on branches of chemistry, a brief discussion just to make you understand what are these. Okay. So next one is branches of chemistry. Okay. So the 5 major branches what we are going to discuss in this class is, so first one is organic chemistry. So dear students, in a lower classes also you have studied about organic chemistry. So most probably you will be having hydrocarbons. So that is nothing but hydrocarbons, compounds of carbon and hydrogen. They are nothing but organic compounds, and a study of these type of compounds is nothing but organic chemistry. So what is organic chemistry means? It is the study of structure, properties of organic compound. It is the detailed study. So this study involves their structure, properties and preparation. How to prepare? Preparation of chemical substances which are mainly made up of carbon and hydrogens. So here we are bothering for carbon compounds formed by carbon and hydrogens, mainly compounds formed by the carbon and hydrogen, they are called organic compounds. So in order to study in detail, that is only called organic chemistry. So the second branch is inorganic chemistry. So this inorganic chemistry deals with properties and behavior of inorganic compounds. So now hope you understood what is organic compound means. Compound which are mainly made up of carbon and hydrogen are called organic compounds. After leaving these organic compounds, whatever the compounds are left out, all those are regarded as inorganic compounds. Now in inorganic chemistry what we are going to do is, we are going to study about properties and behavior of inorganic compounds. Inorganic compound means all the compounds except organic compounds. Organic compound means compounds formed by carbon and hydrogen. So except these compounds, whatever all the compounds left out, they are inorganic compounds, and the detailed study of all these compounds is nothing but inorganic chemistry. So coming to the third branch, physical chemistry. So physical chemistry, see the name itself indicating it is related with some physics. Okay. So in order to have the knowledge of physical chemistry, you must have the knowledge of physics. There we are getting some numerical problems and some constants what we are using in physics also. Okay, again very simple. So what we are going to study in physical chemistry means, so physical chemistry is the study of effect of chemical structure, effect of chemical structure on physical properties of the substance. So how its chemical structure is going to affect on the physical properties. So in physical properties we are going to study about rate of chemical reaction. So in this physical chemistry we can study about rate of chemical reactions, how matter is going to interact with radiations. Okay, so again we are going to solve problems on different concepts. So that is about our physical chemistry. Next, moving to one more branch called analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry. So in analytical chemistry, so we are going to have analysis. So generally analysis is of two types, qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. So in this branch of chemistry we are going to study qualitative and quantitative determination of chemical substances. So we are going to have qualitative as well as quantitative analysis or determination of chemical components which are present in the substance, that we are going to study. So this analytical chemistry, what are the things includes here means, so in this analytical chemistry we can study about how to separation of the compounds, how to identify the compounds. Okay, all these things are covered under analytical chemistry. So coming to one more important branches of chemistry, that is biochemistry. Yes, biochemistry is once again an important branch of chemistry, because we are going to study about chemical components or chemical substance and chemical reactions taking place in living beings or living things. Okay, so as we are living things or living beings, we know that in our body a large number of chemical reactions are going to take place, and we also know, so there are enzymes which are called biochemical catalysts. So they are going to catalyze the various reactions taking place in our body. So all those reactions, so we are going to study about different chemical compounds that are present in the living beings, is nothing but we are going to study about all those chemical components which are present in the living things. So it is clubbed together, it is called as biochemistry. So these are some 5 major branches of chemistry, which also includes again a numerous number of branches. So for first PUC it is enough for us to study about these branches. Okay, so let's have a look on these branches. So 5 major branches what we have discussed is organic chemistry, organic chemistry, study of, it is the study of structure, properties and preparation of chemical compounds, chemical substances made up of carbon and hydrogen. It is important. So they should made up of carbon and hydrogen, and the compound which are made up of carbon and hydrogen, they are called organic compounds. They are called organic compounds, and the detailed study of organic compound is nothing but organic chemistry. Okay. So next one is inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry. Study of properties. It is the study of properties and behavior of inorganic compounds. Behavior of inorganic compounds. Inorganic compound means covers all the chemical compounds except organic one, except organic compound. So this is about inorganic chemistry. Next, moving to the third branch, physical chemistry. Physical chemistry. Study of effect of chemical structure, on physical properties. Later I will tell you what are those. Structure on physical properties of substance. So how their chemical structures are going to affect the physical properties of the substance that are dealt in physical chemistry. Coming to analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry. It involves qualitative and quantitative. It involves qualitative and quantitative determination of chemical components of the substance. So next one is biochemistry. So once again, one of the important branches of chemistry. Study of chemical reaction. It is the study of chemical substances and reactions and reactions take place. So it is the study of chemical substances and reactions take place in living things. In living things. So actually it tries to explain them in chemical terms. Okay. So various chemical components, whatever they are present in the human body and the living beings, that we are going to explain in terms of chemistry or chemical terms in the biochemistry. So this is about a brief discussion on various branches of chemistry. Hope it is understood. Dear students, so now let us see what is the importance of chemistry. What is the importance of chemistry? So students, starting from this classroom, starting with this board, chalk piece, up to our kitchen, we are having chemistry everywhere. Not only in the classroom to kitchen, but in our life is completely surrounded by chemical substances. So everywhere we have chemistry. So let us understand why this chemistry has got such an scope in the science. So why it is important in our day-to-day life, let us see. So dear students, so basically the principles of chemistry are helpful in understanding weather patterns, so given by meteorological department. Okay, functioning of the brain. So we have different techniques in order to understand the functioning of the brain, and even operation of a computer, how the computer is going to operate. Okay, and in the production of chemicals. So we have large number of production of chemicals with us. So similarly, production of drugs, medicines. So in medical field also, so chemistry has got many different advantages, because we have large number of chemicals they are using as medicines, that we are going to use as different types of drugs. Okay, so when we talk of chemical productions, we have acids, production of acids, alkalis, bases, salts, dyes, polymers. Okay, so polymers, soaps and detergents, and again metals, alloys. Okay, so whatever the things we have around us, almost all the things, they are nothing but they are made up of chemicals. So dear students, we are having very beautiful applications of polymers in our life. So for best example is Teflon. You might have heard about Teflon. So that is used in almost all non-stick cookwares. In almost all non-stick appliances, we are using Teflon, so which has got much importance. Even we have silicone polymers, which is used to prepare artificial heart. See the advanced technology developed by the chemistry, so how much it is going to help in our life. Okay, so similarly we are having dyes, different kinds of dyes, paints, varnishes. Okay, so detergents which are having superior quality over the soaps, and one of the important polymer is polythene, without which now the life becomes difficult. Polythene, plastic, and we are using nylon fibers in the form of ropes, in the form of rubbers. Okay, so anyway, what we can see is, so chemistry is there, our chemical substances are there everywhere around us. Okay, So that is one of the aspects. In medicines, when we talk of medicines and drugs, see, antipyretics we have. So these are the chemicals which are used to treat. Antipyretic means these are the chemicals which are used to reduce the body temperature during the fever. Analgesics we have, painkillers. Okay. So anti-fertility drugs we have, antibiotics we have. All these drugs are nothing but they are chemicals. They are chemicals which are very useful in our life. Okay. So when we talk of some very important aspects of the life means, so this chemistry provides method for isolation of life saving drugs. Now I am talking about life saving drugs, means very important drugs, like this chemistry has provided isolation of these drugs from the natural sources. What are those? Means cisplatin and taxol. Cisplatin and taxol, they are nothing but drugs which are used for the treatment of cancer. Drugs which are used for the treatment of cancer, cisplatin and taxol. Also we can call them as life saving drugs, because they are going to save the life of patients having cancer. So one more important drugs you might have heard about, AZT, azithromycin. Azithromycin. It is used for the treatment of AIDS patient. You know, AIDS is a very dangerous disease. So for curing of, for the treatment of such a disease, we are having chemicals by the name azithromycin. Once again, a life saving drugs, what we can say. So this is about a very much important application of our chemistry. So once again we are having this advantage of chemistry means, so this chemistry has provided some safer alternative for environmental hazardous, so which is dangerous, which is harmful to environment, like refrigerants, so which are going to use in the refrigerator. Example, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs generally what we call. So we are using them as refrigerant, but as adverse effect they are going to have ozone layer depletion in the stratosphere. So you know, in the stratosphere we are having a ozone layer. These chlorofluorocarbons are going to deplete, or they are going to cause the depletion of ozone layer. As a result, harmful UV radiations can directly come in contact with human beings. Okay, so actually this ozone layer is nothing but it is the protection of UV rays from the sun, which are directly coming from sun to earth. Okay, so as this ozone layer is depleting, we can have skin cancer because of the direct contact of UV rays to the human body. Okay, so for this kind of chlorofluorocarbons, instead of using chlorofluorocarbons, chemistry has provided some safer alternatives other than chlorofluorocarbons that can be used as refrigerants. Okay, so this is about importance or scopes of our chemistry. Along with these scope, today in recent years, so scientists have been facing some chemical problems. So that is the one of such problems is the management of greenhouse gases. So generally a challenge for chemistry is management of greenhouse gases. So dear students, greenhouse gases, they are nothing but methane and carbon dioxide, CH4 and CO2. So what is the role of these gases in the environment means? So they cause us global warming. So because of the global warming, we have some harmful effects in Antarctic regions. Not only that, even the temperature of globe is also increasing day by day. So that is because of these gases only. In order to manage these gases, that has become a problem for chemists. So they are searching to solve the problems which is arising out of these chemicals. Okay, so let us write some points regarding importance of chemistry. So principles of chemistry. Principles of chemistry. Principles of chemistry are applicable in many areas like weather pattern, functioning of brain, operation of computers, production of chemicals, So we have large number of chemicals around us. Manufacturing of acids, alkalis, salts, polymers. So very important, we have polymers, detergents, soaps. So we have large number of production of different chemicals. Drugs means medicines here. Metals, different types of alloys, etc. So we have very large number of chemical substances which are having even industrial application also. So for the scope of this class, so we can have enough of this knowledge. So now this chemistry provides method for isolation of life-saving drugs. Chemistry provides the methods for isolation of life-saving drugs. From natural sources. Okay, let's have an example for life-saving drugs. Cisplatin and Taxol. Used in the treatment of cancer. So that's why they are called the life-saving drugs, because cisplatin and Taxol, they are used in the treatment of cancer. So we have one more drug. The drug AZT. I have told you about AZT. So that is the short form of azidothiamidine. Azidothiamidine. Okay. So this is the drug used in the treatment of AIDS. It is used in the treatment of AIDS. So this drug is useful in treating AIDS patient. That's why once again it is a life-saving drugs what we can call. So next, chemistry has helped in dealing with pressing aspects of environmental degradation. Degradation means it has provided some safer alternatives which are hazardous to the environment. Safer alternatives to environmentally hazardous refrigerant. Environmentally hazardous refrigerants. So environmentally hazardous refrigerant, example CFCs. So for environmentally hazardous refrigerant, example is CFCs, which is nothing but chlorofluorocarbons. Responsible for ozone layer depletion. So we can expect a one more question here. Name the chemical which is responsible for ozone layer depletion. That is nothing but CFCs, chlorofluorocarbon. And we can have one more important question. Mention the life-saving drugs, or mention a drug which is used in the treatment of cancer, cisplatin and Taxol. Similarly, AZT, azidothiamidine, is a drug which is used in the treatment of AIDS. So once again, so very important concepts. Okay. So for sake of exam, so along with this scope of chemistry, I have already told you, still chemists are facing some problem in the management of greenhouse gases. I will write here. So greenhouse gases. So what are greenhouse gases? Or mention greenhouse gases. The question may appear like that. So greenhouse gases are nothing but CH4. CH4 is nothing but methane, and CO2, carbon dioxide. So these are methane and carbon dioxide. They are nothing but greenhouse gases. So because of these greenhouse gases, a serious problem, a world's serious problem, that is called global warming is going to occur Okay. So now we don't have idea to how to we can reduce these gases. We can reduce these gases by the application of the things which are going to produce this, but we don't have methods to completely avoid them. So that is about the importance and scope of chemistry. Okay. So the next concept is nature of matter. So dear students, so in chemistry what we are dealing mainly with is matter. Okay. I have told you matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. Matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. For example, pen, book, table, air, water, all living things. They are composed of matter. So this matter exists in three different physical states. So there are three physical states of matter are present: wise, solids, liquids and gas. So based upon the arrangement of particles, so matter is classified into three different physical states. So first let me write what is this matter. So matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. Matter. Anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. Example: pen, book, chalk, air, water, all living things. Composed of matter. So next one is states of matter. States of matter. I have told you there are three states of matter. States of matter. So depending upon the arrangement of particles, so there are three states of matter is present. Three states of matter is present: wise, solid, liquid and gas. So now how to define these three states of matter is very simple. Okay. First let us discuss about solids. So substances which have definite volume and definite shape. So let us discuss about their shapes and volume. How by using these terms we can define the solids, liquids and gas. So solids are the substances which have definite volume and definite shape. So they have definite shape and definite volume. Why they are having definite shape and definite volume means it is because of arrangement of particles in the solids. In solids, particles are very closely packed in a definite pattern. In solids, particles are closely packed and they are having a definite arrangement. They are having a definite order of arrangement of particles. Hence they are rigid, their shape is not going to change. As the shape is fixed, the volume is also going to be fixed. So that's why solids which have definite volume and definite shape are called solids. Substances substances which have definite volume and definite shape are called solids. Okay. So there are three states of matter, and the first one is solid. So what are solids means? Substances which have definite volume and definite shape. Definite volume and definite shape. So why they have definite volume and definite shape means it is because of arrangement of particles in them. So in solids particles are closely packed in a definite pattern, and hence they cannot move. In case of solids, what happens means the arrangement of particles is fixed. So particles are having fixed position. As a result, their shape is not going to change. So arrangement in a simple way, we can show the arrangement of particles in the solids like this. So particles are closely packed like this. So they are not going to move. As a result, they have definite shape and definite volume. Next, coming to liquids. Second one, liquids. So what are liquids means? Substances which have definite volume but not definite shape. So dear students, whenever you place a liquid in a container, it always take the shape of the container. If you fill a liquid in a glass, then it takes the shape of that glass. Similarly, if you place in a vessel, it takes the shape of vessel, like that. So shape is not fixed here, but there is a definite volume. Say for suppose we have taken 1 liter of water or 1 liter of milk, so that 1 liter is nothing but its volume. So whatever the container you can use, it take the shape of that container, but the volume of the liquid remains same. So volume of the liquid will be fixed. So that's why, so substances which have definite volume but not definite shape are called liquids. So they take the shape of the container in which they are placed. Okay. So what happens in liquids means, in liquids also particles are closely packed, but they can move around. They are having ability to flow. Okay. So particles are not that much closely packed as in case of solids, but they are somewhat loosely packed, hence they can move from one place to another place. That what we call, they are fluids. So liquids are fluids. They are having ability to flow because of the arrangement of particles. Okay. So substances which have definite volume but not definite shape. They take the shape of container in which they are placed. in which they are placed. Why it is so means this is because of arrangement of particles. So in liquids particles are loosely packed. Particles are loosely packed and hence can move around. So they can move because the particles are somewhat loosely arranged. So this is the case of suppose if the liquid is taken in a flask, it takes the shape of the flask. So its volume is fixed here. Okay, say I have taken 1 liter. I have taken 1 liter of water which is placed in a standard flask. Now the particles are free here, so that's why they can move, and it takes the shape of a flask. If this liquid is placed in the flask, it takes the shape of flask because its shape is not fixed. But the volume, say if it is 1 liter, then so whatever the container you are using, the volume of the liquid will remain same, that is 1 liter only. So coming to the third state of matter, that is gas. Now gases are the substances which have neither definite volume nor definite shape. Substances which have neither definite volume nor definite shape are called gas. So once again, it is because of the arrangement of particles. In case of gases, particles are very free to move because they are very loosely bounded. In other words, the particles are very far apart from one another. As a result, they can easily move from one place to another place. So that's why even gas is also called as fluid, because it can flow from one place to another place. Suppose if you fill this gas in a balloon, it takes the shape of the balloon, means shape is not fixed, and whatever the volume of the balloon will be there, that is only the volume of the gas. Similarly, if the same gas is placed in a cylinder, it takes the shape of cylinder, as well as whatever the volume of the cylinder is there, that is only the volume of the gas. So that's why their shape is also not fixed and their volume is also not fixed. Okay. So these have neither definite volume nor definite shape. Substances which have neither definite volume nor definite shape are called gases. They completely occupy the space in the container, in which they are placed. So in gas, particles are very free particles are very free to move. So that's why they can take any shape, they can have any volume, whatever the volume of the container, that is only the volume of the gas. So hence we say they have neither definite volume nor definite shape. They have neither definite volume nor definite shape. Okay. So in case of gases, gases have particles which are very free to move because they are very far away from each other. So particles are very far away. So they are very far away from each other, hence they can occupy all the space of the container in which we have taken. So this is about three different states of matter: solid, liquid and gases. So dear students, these three states of matter, they are interconvertible. So these three states of matter, they are interconvertible. They are interconvertible means we can convert one states of matter into another one. Okay. So what I mean to say is, so solids can be converted into liquid. Solids on heating get converted into liquid. Again these liquids on heating they will convert into gas. Okay. Solids on heating gives liquids, again liquids on heating gives gas. So similarly, coming in the reverse way, gases on cooling, they are liquefied, they get converted into liquid. So similarly, liquids on cooling, they freezes to form solids. So solids on heating they will convert into liquid, again liquids on heating they are converting into gas. So similarly, gases on cooling they are liquefied, they will convert into liquid, again liquids on cooling they are freezes to form solids. Hence these three states of matter are interconvertible. States of matter are interconvertible. We can convert one among the other. Interconvertible under conditions of temperature. So these states of matter are interconvertible under given set of temperature. So this is about nature of matter and three states of matter, three different states of matter.